Somebody read verse 12. Chapter 1.
And they mourned and wept and fasted until evening for Saul and for Jonathan his son, and for the people of the Lord, and for the house of Israel, because they were fallen by the sword.
My. Your second principle on today is the case of lost and found. The case of lost and found. What do you mean, brother preacher? Sometimes when you lose something, we have a tendency to panic. Amen. We have a tendency to get discouraged. We have a tendency to get upset. My wife can be a little testimony to this because she says you just, every time you misplace something or you can't find nothing, you just automatically just start going off. Because I panic. And I think where I thought I left it, it's going to be right there when I come back. Isn't there many occasions when you have left a loved one day and only to find out they're gone the next?
Yeah, amen. Lord. Yeah.
So now you feel like you done lost your way. You feel like that you can't keep doing what you used to do. You feel like that you can't talk to them no more. You feel like that you can't see them no more, and this and that and the third. But you can look back at the photo albums. You can look back at them and remember all the good times y'all had and all the laughs and all the chuckling and all this, that, and the third. But yet you still have a place of sincerity in your heart because you're mourning. But when we lose something, we have to learn how to start celebrating. Amen. That's why when we bury people, we call this a homegoing celebration because we want to reflect over the good times.
Right, yeah.
Amen. And so if you look at verses 17 all the way to verse 27, that's the reason why I didn't read that, because that was a song that was dedicated to Saul and Jonathan. Right. David created a song called The Bow. Amen. He talks beautifully, he sings beautifully about the lifestyle and about the life of Saul and Jonathan. Amen. So in other words, what are you saying, brother preacher? David found worship in the midst of his storm. David found worship in the midst of losing a loved one. I'm just trying to bring to you between lost and found. David found